Hey, sorry, way too much was said before. Okay. Hey there, Snicker Snacks. Welcome back to Vorp Tales Presents Awesome Adventures. As always, I'm your host. I just want to set the world on fire, Space Lord Pajamas. Let's introduce our intrepid adventurers, JT, Jane, Harry, Steve, Ever, and Elaine, but he's not here yet, so he can't introduce himself. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Keep to the code.
Hey,
How you doing, Awesome
folks.
Sauces?
I'm doing fantastic. My
Excellent.
name's JT. You can find me online at Zunsamancer, and tonight we will be starting Fallout, so I will be playing a Brotherhood of Steel Scribe.
Cool.
Name TBD.
Hello, my name is Jane. I will be playing Pudding, the cottagecore post-apocalypse survivor. And I haven't made my character yet.
Hi, I'm Harry, who's going to be playing the Vault Dweller cartographer, who is trying to make a map of the wasteland and has terrible stats except for luck. Now, I realized I forgot to come up with a name, so I'll do
That's
that.
fine. We're going to go through character creation a bit. So, you've got about 2 hours worth of expedition and explanation in this game, and then another 3 hour like slide presentation. So, yeah, you're good. That's right, kids. Tonight's just nothing but slides.
Rad.
Oh,
First use of that word that I'm going to say all the time. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. And tonight, I am playing our super mutant old timey doctor who's trying to keep his good name in the wasteland. And I do have a name.
do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
His
Would you
name.
like to
His.
save it?
Yeah, do you want me to save it? I can save it.
I mean, it's up to you, man. You do as you.
I'm gonna be different. His name is Salvatore Bonesaw because that's what they used to call
Nice.
old timey doctors, Bonesaw.
Right. Has nothing to do with Macho Man Randy Savage at all,
Not.
right?
It does not.
Okay, cool. All right.
Didn't they used to call him Sawbones?
That doesn't
You might be
make-
right.
No, it's definitely
No,
a
it doesn't make any
Bonesaw.
sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, they did call them
my
Bonesaw or Sawbones.
What am I doing here again? Oh yeah.
Introduce
Hey
you.
everybody. No, I know, I was being smartass. And then the brain stopped. Windows fails down. Doo-doo. Anyway, so hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I shall be playing Apple. the Mr. Farmhand, actually. So that's why I'm kind of low key on the cosplay, but like I figured it suited a robot. I'm not really sure.
It works. All right. So we here at Vorpal Tales are being the best allies that we can be and encourage others to do the same. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Just be excellent to each other and wear a mask. Find ways to get involved and better your community. So for those of you following along at home, tonight's awesome adventure is Modiphius Entertainment's Fallout the RPG, and our story's title is Radioactive Summers. Right, Nunchuck? Yeah. Okay. Cool. This episode is brought to you by Large Marge's Donut Barn, where a dozen equals 14. Also, Whales Whiskey, made in Finland with real synthetic whales. For your inner whale, try the new radium infused Whales Freedom Blend. Additionally, Vorpal Tales has some great sponsors we'd love to tell you about. First is Q Empire, QUempire.com, a small company making original dice and products for your favorite RPGs and card games. Next is Hit Point Press, known for their various reference cards, but also for creating the Humblewood and Heckneck campaign settings. Visit vorpaltales.com, click on the affiliate link, and anything you purchase, a portion of it will benefit the show. And finally is Jim Hammer and Sons, an RPG supplement store that has everything from Decks of Wonder to Decks of Illusion to dice. Check the affiliate section of their website, click the link, and use the discount code VorpalTales for 10% off. Thanks to Modiphius Entertainment for publishing some really awesome systems that allow for fantastic adventures. As always, we're using Astral Tabletop, the delicious awesome sauce of online gaming tools, allowing friends to digitally roll some bones together. And thank you for Innate Mid for, again, making some really awesome character sheets that make playing this game online so much easier. Slide into our DMs about how to get access to these, some really awesome sheets for all your Astral games. And thank you to Love Your Rebellion, a nonprofit group that empowers marginalized groups through the arts. Please be sure to check out their website, loveyourrebellion.org, for info on their Patreon, zine, and upcoming events. You can always find us role-playing, live tweeting, updating, and recapping on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube at Vorpal Tales. Most importantly, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/VorpalTales. Shout out and thank you to our current top Patreons, Funky Thunder, Don Arnetto, and Hexencurse. We appreciate all your love and support. That's patreon.com/VorpalTales. So, I think Nunchuck just smashed my computer here. Awesome. There it goes. With the introduction out of the way, we can get to why everyone's here. You're approached by a frenzied vault scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonator chamber." What's your response?
I've done the goat test before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving. I'm walking out of the classroom and running for the vault door. Maybe fighting some rad roaches on the way out.
Is this in character or out of character?
That's really important, actually.
You know what? I'll let you choose.
I'm sorry, I don't have a port for that.
Very nice.
Someone comes running up to me in a wasteland, yelling about stuff I don't know about, comes straight at me, he's gonna die. I mean, he's gonna die.
Dead at 50 yards, I imagine.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't know
cool.
if my aim's that good with a pistol, but
Yeah, out of character, I'm just thinking, that's some sort of innuendo. In character, Pudding has a shotgun that she also uses as a farming tool. She just shoves a rake in it when she needs to rake things.
Just a rake bayonet?
Yeah, a rake bayonet. So she's just gonna fire the shotgun off at the screaming, just like
Dead at 50 yards.
There you go. Dig it. All right, cool. Those are all great responses. Accurate responses to someone who wants to put their quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber. Definitely good. So tonight we began our new awesome adventure with Fallout the RPG, published by Modiphius Entertainment. But first, a history lesson. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilled in the name of everything, from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the 21st century, war is still waged over the resources that could be acquired, only this time the spoils of war were also its weapons, petroleum and uranium. For those resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation states, bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders, and from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set across the ruins of the old world to build new societies. The southernmost point of the United States was no different. After a mad scientist's experiment was thwarted, new life altered by the ghosts of wild experiments long thought doomed caused the old Florida peninsula to be nigh overrun with strange fauna. The year is 2292. A lot has happened in the various wastelands around the old United States. The Peninsula Wasteland has been no different. A space pod has dropped out of orbit and crash landed in a dry prairie in the middle of the salt marsh. Life in the Peninsula Wasteland is about to change. So on October 23rd, 2077 at 9:47 a.m., the world was obliterated in nuclear fire. But it was not the end of humanity. The United States, a company known as Vault-Tec, has worked with also working with West Tech Industries, Rob Cohen Robotics, and the US government to build massive underground vaults, an attempt for at least what people thought was an altruistic attempt to save humanity. However, as much as Fallout is about surviving in nuclear waste, it is very much more about the madcap hubris of American exceptionalism and how it can go very, very wrong. What If Fantasy Entertainment has brought a much beloved game series to the tabletop scene in their recent release of Fallout the RPG. This is everything you know and love about Fallout, just with some wicked 2D action, 2D20 action. So before we continue, let's ask our players, what do you know about the Fallout universe and what does it mean to you? Steve, you're in the top of my window there. How about you first?
Okay. I have played almost all the Fallouts, give or take. I know there's several out there that are outside the main line that I probably haven't. But in the core run of the game from Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, and 4, I have played. So no tactics or anything like that. I have an up and down relationship with some of the games, but the world and the stories, the characters, the ideas, I love. The wackiness, the combination of the wackiness, but also with kind of like the survival aspect of the whole thing, I think meshes really well together. Yeah.
Cool.
Adore New Vegas. That is my favorite personally.
Yeah, I think story-wise and everything, it's probably got the best. I love the Fallout 4 power armor system, but the rest of it leaves a little bit to be desired. But it's still Fallout, so I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Ever, what do you know about Fallout?
All I know is that I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in the fans' hearts.
Nice.
Maybe. Long story short, I have seen people play it from time to time. I love the vintage, like the whole 50s and such survived into post-war, which is pretty cool. Instead of going like futuristic or whatever. So it's like these people stuck back in time, but also totally fucked.
Yeah. It's a brave new world out there.
One way of saying it.
Yeah. So Harry, tell us about what you know and love about Fallout.
So I just checked my Steam library, and I have a total of about 300-ish hours in Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 combined. I've also played Brotherhood of Steel Tactics, but then I didn't play 1 and 2. So
Really?
yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Which is a weird, I enjoyed Brotherhood of Steel Tactics. It's not good, but I enjoyed it. No, I love Fallout to death. I've loved it for a long time. It was one of the, I remember I used to have, back when I was in middle and high school, I had this old MacBook Pro, and it was old as shit and terrible. It had 512 megabytes of VRAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I bought Fallout 3, and I learned all this shit so that I could run it on my old MacBook Pro, and it was one of the first like PC games I played on that, and it ran terribly, even though it's Fallout 3, so it's old as shit. But I have a lot of fond memories with it. I would very often just point myself in a direction and just walk that way and see what I came across in that world, because it was just so dense with information and the cool stories that, I mean, I love it.
All right, cool. Jane, tell us what you know and love.
I'm in a similar boat to Ever. I know that there were people who bought the game using bottle caps, and that your decisions matter. Your consequences have actions.
That's
what I said.
It is one of the, I won't say one of the first game. It was one of the games that sort of the consequences of your actions tend to catch up with you either real quick or a lot later on. Like, a lot of times you'd find companions and everything, and if they died, they were gone. So yeah. JT, tell us what you know and love.
I've played 3 in New Vegas. I did not finish either of them, and I almost always play some kind of um, neutral or chaotic good type character in most RPGs. I went full fucking evil in both, and like screwed up my game because I would like kill people I shouldn't have killed and stuff. So, uh, yeah, very chaotic, bad, chaotic evil type. I don't plan on role playing that because I don't think I'd role play it well, but for this, but yeah, so it brought out the worst in me, one might say, the video games. But I had a lot of fun playing them, and but it's been a number of years. But are you saying that it's on Mac? Because I haven't had a gaming PC in a couple of years.
No, it's not on Mac. I think I used Wine Bottler or Wine
I'm not gonna mess
Skin
with
or
that.
something to
Yeah,
do that.
man.
I can't remember God, it was. This must have been like 7 years ago, probably.
So originally, funny enough, the original Fallout, I want to say, was on Mac, if I remember correctly. Maybe 2 as well. I can't remember. I could be wrong, but I think it was one of those few games that was like on Mac as well, or eventually made its way to Mac. So you might be able to find the original and play it. Who knows?
The original's good.
Yeah, the original's a really great game. So cool. All right, excellent. So
Excuse me, God.
I prefer Space Lord, but
Oh, okay. Excuse me, Space Lord.
yes,
I just remembered the most important thing about Fallout.
yes,
Dog meat.
dog meat. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually watched something recently, and apparently there is a movie called A Boy and His Dog, and that's where the concept kind of from Fallout and definitely dog meat comes from that movie, apparently, because it's a boy and he can psychically talk to his dog, which explains why you can just sort of communicate with dog meat for no reason at this point. You just dog meat, like, hey, go do something, and he's like, okay, cool. But but apparently that's where it came from, was A Boy and His Dog, and it's apparently a pretty good short film. So yeah, dog meat was always ingrained into the game, even in the original. I think he was one of the first ones that you could find. You just randomly found him. He followed you everywhere, and he is usually the best. When I play Fallout 4, I usually just roam around with dog meat. So
And you can still get the bonuses from the Lone Wanderer perk, even if you have dog meat.
that is
Which
right.
makes
I
it
forgot about
by
that.
far the best.
Yeah, and he has his own perks. So basically, just play with dog meat. I mean, oh, hey, what is this?
It used to be that Fox was the guy, at least in Fallout 3, Fox was the guy, just because you could, he had the minigun laser.
This is what Austin looks like, apparently.
Oh, that's
All right,
awesome.
cool. Cool. So yeah, dog meat's the best. Everybody bow to dog meat. I don't have dogs. I just have Nunchuck, who I think wrecked something. But okay, cool. So let's go over a bit about the world in brief. One of the key aspects of surviving the nuclear apocalypse was the vaults. Some managed to survive the war by other means, but most of those people became known as ghouls. They're radiated individuals who have the appearance of like melted flesh zombies, but are just like any other person. Also, wild experiments by overzealous scientists looked to create a serum, a super soldier serum, if you would, that would create the greatest weapon, a super soldier, human. But it did not turn out so well, as subjects became incredibly violent. This was later used in by a post-apocalyptic madman to create super mutants, a genetically modified human with superhuman strength, but often diminished mental capabilities. And another key aspect is the 1950s and 60s Art Deco aesthetic. This is very much reflected in the cars, in the buildings, and very much so in like the robots that were created to help humanity reach its the luxurious existence it deserved. So these are our characters. Like the Fallout video games, there are they're made up of attributes called specials, which is strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Luck is a peculiar stat as it affects some of the more wild aspects of the wasteland. Specials affect skills. Skills have tags that make them special. And then there is all of the wild equipment that makes up surviving the wasteland. If you've played Fallout, all your familiar favorites are here. If you haven't played the video games, well, this is going to be fun for you because there's some really wild weapons in the game. So let's put this all to task and let's our players talk about the characters they've made. Tell us a little bit about your character. Don't reveal too much. What are their specials, their skills, anything else you'd like us to discuss or finalize about your characters. So, Steve, let's start with you first.
Okay. Salvatore Bonesaw is because Bonesaw is all capital because it's important that you know his title.
Right.
He is in fact a super mutant, so he is one of those forcibly evolved humans who is now a super mutant. Because of that, he has increased strength and endurance, but lowered mental stats. However, that is not going to stop him from pursuing his lifelong dream of being a doctor.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams. So, he has... we want to actually read out our special, right?
Yeah, if you want to,
Sure.
just so that we can kind of get a feel for what your character can do.
Yeah, so his special, all the way through, is 11 strength, 5 perception, 9 endurance, 4 charisma, 6 intelligence, which is his max intelligence he can ever have.
Oh, man.
4 agility, and 6 luck. Super mutants are capped at 6 intelligence, which is going to make it hard to do some of the smart rolls, but I am doing everything I can to maximize those for you guys. Yeah, because of his strength of 11, he hits really hard. He carries a scalpel with him, which is essentially a machete, but he calls it his scalpel. And he is hoping to one day procure an X-ray machine, which he hears is this long tube that when you point it at somebody, shoots not quite microscopic particles at it, which allows him to see inside of a person. This is a minigun. He would like to have a minigun, but he's going to call it. But he's going to call it an X-ray machine.
It's okay. Completely, just sort of like. Yeah, got it.
Okay. Yep.
Clever. I see what you did there.
Yep.
I see. Nice. Cool.
His tag skills are medicine, melee weapons, and science.
All right. I dig it. JT, tell us about your character.
Sure. So my character is a Brotherhood of Steel initiate. I'm kind of a scribe on the data, looking for data kind of ideas. His name is Ian Ferran. Strength 5, Perception 8, Endurance 4, Charisma 5, Intelligence 10, Agility 5, and Luck 4. So pretty. I maxed out Intelligence. Figured that was appropriate for a scribe type character. Brotherhood of Steel gets an extra tag skill, so I have 4 tag skills, which in my case are lockpick, medicine, repair, and science.
Okay, cool.
What else do you want to know?
What's your perk? What perk did you do?
Oh, perk. I wrote that down. Hacker.
Hacker. Dope. Cool.
Because it's me, and I have a theme now. Let's be honest.
You have a type.
So basically, when I hack computers, my target number is decreased by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Oh, cool. All right. Awesome.
Wait, does that make sense? Or
no. So in D20 or 2D20, it is possible to have a
difficulty 0.
Difficulty 0. Oh, but you said target number 0?
You know what? I wrote down I didn't write down the actual text. Let me look up the text real quick.
Okay.
Exactly as
It might be difficulty 0, which
Yeah.
basically, so long as you don't roll a 20, it is almost impossible to fail. In fact, I think you're just rolling to make sure that you don't roll a 20.
Right. The only caveat is that with difficulty 0 checks, you cannot generate action points.
Yeah, that's true. None of that momentum.
Yep, right here. The difficulty of skill tests to hack computers is decreased by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So it could be a difficulty 0, which is impossible to fail. Awesome. Sounds great. Cool. Harry, tell us about your character.
Hi, yes, I am playing Jerry, aka Jericho Burke, who is a vault dweller currently trying to make a map of the United States, and he's starting in Florida.
Fantastic.
Why would anyone ever
he-
start
his-
anything in Florida?
I know, right?
He starts his skills. He is luck 10, agility 8, intelligence 6, charisma 4, endurance 4, perception 5, strength 4.
All right, cool.
Wow.
And then his tagged skills are barter. Actually, I'm going to swap that 5 in perception. I'm going to put that make that a 5 in charisma, because my tagged skill is barter, repair, small guns, and speech.
Oh, cool. All right.
It's not
I dig it.
super duper, it's not really min-maxed at all or balanced in any way. In fact, he's pretty bad at most things, but I think it fits his character. He's got a pipe gun, and his perks are Mysterious Stranger and, yeah, Vault Kid. I was thinking of taking Bloody Mess, but Mysterious Stranger is just too fun.
Yeah, you gotta take Mysterious Stranger no matter what you do. Cool. All right, I dig it.
Before we go to the next person, I do want to say thank you to Anabasis76 for the follow, and thank you to everyone who also followed before the game started. Everyone who has done so, we really, really appreciate you. And Funky Thunder, thanks for the follow.
We appreciate Funky Thunder. Oh, yeah, don't we always? Cool. All right. So our next two characters are kind of a pair. Ever, we'll talk about you first, and then we will talk about Jane here in a second, and then Jane's gonna be our guinea pig.
Hey everybody, I have a Mr. Farmhand build, basically a variation of Mr. Handy that is specialized for planting and extermination. So my special is in this order: 4, 9, 5, 4, 8, 5, 5. I haven't figured out where I want to put my spare point. Debating on whether or not I want to up my intelligence by 1 or my agility. I think that's what I wanted. Maybe.
So what are your skills?
My skills, my specialties are energy weapons at 3,
Okay.
lockpick at 3, medicine at 2, melee weapons at 2, pilot at 2, repair at 3, science at 2, survival at 2, throwing at 2, unarmed at 2.
And which ones did you tag?
Those are energy weapons, lockpick, and repair.
Cool. All right.
They're at their max.
Oh wow. Okay. Awesome.
Right? I think 3 was the max. Steve?
I think it was. Yeah. And what perk did you take?
Sorry, it was a whole thing. Entomologist. I get a +1 piercing to bug. Basically, I imagined my character as a cat, but a robot, and every time it kills a bug, it goes, "Mom, Mom, 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 I made a dead thing. Look, look, Mom, a dead thing."
Keeping the rad roaches out of the grain silo.
Yeah,
Oh
pretty
wow, that's
much.
awesome. I dig it. Okay, cool. Jane. Tell us-
Hello.
Hi. How's Puddin'?
I have the stats lined
Oh,
up.
do you? Okay,
for
cool.
pudding, since
All
I
right.
am, while everyone's introducing their characters, hastily like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, oh wait, no, that math is not right.
I don't think you can bring your strength to 3 or your charisma.
No, no, that's supposed to be. I had that. That's supposed to. I hate math.
Math hard.
I hate math so much because I had that. Oh god. Okay, hi. Yes, I'm pretty sure I made my strength a 7.
Oh, okay. So how many points do you have to everything starts at a certain level, doesn't it? If I
Yes,
remember
everything
correctly?
starts at 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything starts at 5, then you have 5 points to throw around as you wish, and if you want to lower point everything, but if you want to lower a skill by 1 to bring it to 4 and then move that somewhere else, you can.
Oh, so
Okay,
I can't lower
cool.
things to 3.
No, you cannot.
Okay. So I need to go through and redo things again because existence is suffering, and I'm horrible at math.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, I am bringing.
That's the Fallout spirit.
Okay. Charisma, intelligence, and luck are all at 4. Can I put if I take, like, let's say I take a 1 from charisma and luck and I have those 2 ones, can I put them both into one thing, or do they have to be okay? So you would become a sad. Oh, you get that extra 1. Okay, and now I have 5 points to spend. Let's put 2, so you become a 9. And let's put 1.
Don't forget you have an extra one from last week's votes.
Then you become.
Yeah, because we rigged the system.
6. So I am going to put that extra 1 into agility. So hi, my stat lineup is 6 strength, 7 perception, 5 endurance, charisma, 4 intelligence, 10 agility, luck, 4. I realized I broke the order, but that's okay. And now I get 3 skills from what I understand.
Yeah, I think you can tag 3.
Okay, so I tag 3, and I'm looking at them.
What you tagging? Tell us. Everybody wants to know.
Let's see. Survival will probably make sense, considering that's what I gotta do. So would a big gun... Where is a shotgun?
Small.
Small.
Guns. Big
Big
gun is
guns
like
are-
a minigun.
A minigun, a missile launcher. I think laser miniguns fall under that.
Well, those would fall under
the,
energy, but
Oh, do they?
I think so.
I can never know. It's called the Fat Man. Yeah, the Fat Man launcher. Yep.
Okay, so I put into my 3 skills small gun, sneak, and survival.
Okay.
And then I do not remember the next step.
You
Okay,
pick a
so
perk.
I
You
pick a perk.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Where are the perks? Are these the perks or are these not perks?
Wait,
Where do I find
back.
perks?
Back.
Back.
I think you were there. No, you go down. Keep scrolling.
I go down. Hi, these are the facts.
They're there.
Aha, yes, here we go. Perks. So, what do perks do exactly?
So perks give you extra sort of oomph to certain skills or abilities or attack types or things like that. So take Harry's I wanted to say perfect strangers, Jesus. Mysterious stranger. During a combat, Harry can have an event where basically somebody comes out of nowhere and shoots the enemy that he's attacking for him. So it's things like
I
that.
have gun fu? I
Gun
want gun fu.
Do you have agility 10?
I do have agility 10.
Fuck yeah.
Oh wow,
I can
that's
get gun fu.
Gun
What is gun
kata,
fu?
but for
Where do I put that I know Gun Fu?
Um,
Is it on the? Okay,
It
it
would be
must
the
be
next
on the
page,
second
yeah.
page. Okay, it's on the second page because the fate lets me. Perks Gun Fu.
Does what?
As
when you succeed at a ranged attack, you may spend 1 action point and 1 extra ammo to hit a second target within close range of your initial target.
Oh, dope. I dig it. That is totally gun fu.
Second target
All right.
takes the same damage at rank 2. You spend 2 AP and you can do it with more targets.
Awesome. All right. Cool. John
Wick farmer lady.
I know, right? Awesome. Okay. I think we're still waiting on one more, but I don't think they're back just yet. So, Jane just showed how easy it is to make characters in this game. Like what you just did it in 5 minutes. So, pretty cool, pretty easy. It's a great little system for that. So I think now that we have our characters, I think we can begin, but let's take a short break and then we'll get started.
All right, we will be back very shortly from a short break.
Cool.
Oh, so the way Mysterious Stranger works, by the way, just
Welcome back, Snicker Snacks. So, I heard Steve teased y'all by cutting off Harry explaining um, Mysterious Stranger. So, Harry, explain
short-
that to us how that works.
Yes, if you're familiar with Mysterious Stranger in the Fallout games, essentially, sometimes when in VATS, if you fail to kill an enemy, if you have that perk, Mysterious Stranger in like an old detective suit, like, you know, fedora, top hat, will just appear, a little music sting will happen, and then it'll kill the enemy with a 44 Magnum, and then vanish. And it works kind of similarly in this game. At the start of a combat, I spend a luck point, and that means that the GM has to have the Mysterious Stranger appear at some point in the combat and shoot the enemy with a 44. And if that doesn't happen, then my luck point gets refunded. It's a really fun perk, and the way I'm going to have it is I think I'm going to make it that my character is confused and extremely distressed by the fact that some rando with a 44 is just following him around and shooting his enemies.
Okay, so make sure you know the stats of the 44 Magnum, and yeah, I'll leave that to you when you want to pull it out and have it happen. So, okay, this will be fun. So, we're waiting for another player. They'll be here soon, and JT had to step away. So I think we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll begin our game. So let me get back to our intro one more time. And why did the music stop? You dirty bastard.
Gotta press play, man.
Please don't
Oh,
stop
you
the
know what?
music.
I stopped it because I didn't want to play while we were on break. That makes sense. All right, anyway. War never changes. The year is 2292. Lots happened in various wastelands around the old United States. The Peninsula Wasteland has been no different. A space pod has dropped out of orbit and crash landed in a dry prairie in the middle of a saltwater marsh. Wastelanders, what do you do? Remember your votes from last week. They'll provide you an extra action point for your Wastelander this week. And so, in reference to this space pod that has dropped, all of you wake up out of and you're like bleary eyed. You have like permafrost on you. So you feel kind of hot and moist, and damp, and humid as you've been in a cryopod. It seems like you're in a weird suit and you like, what the fuck?
Punch my way out of wherever I am.
So you punched in like the while the cryopod is part of like this giant space capsule that was made to resist re-entry, you just punch that pod top right off, and it goes flying and like just slurps into the salt marsh that's in front of you.
Okay. All right, Salvatore. Here we go. Time to shine. Where are the people? Survivors. Find survivors. And I'm just gonna go and like wipe off some of the other cryopods.
Okay. You get out and you notice that like you're in a big blue like form city fitting suit. It has like a big old 23 on the front of it. On the back of it. It would be on the back of it actually. You can't see that. Sorry. But there's like 23 like written in like Vault-Tec script on the top of the pod. And you're wearing like, you've been around, you know what a vault suit looks like. You're like, why am I in a goddamn vault suit?
Vault suits. My brain is back into Fallout mode. I wanted to immediately go into my inventory and remove the Fallout suit and start running around naked.
I'm gonna exit out the cryopod,
Yeah.
weapon in hand.
Yours is
See
like
the naked super mutant.
yeah, he's like got it like zipped down. It's sort of like hanging down at his waist. And you just see big old super mutant. What color are you, Steve? What color super mutant are you?
I was thinking like greenish yellow.
Greenish yellow? Okay. So you've seen like the greenish yellow skin, not the typical green, and not like the orange from some of the other wasteland areas or the grays. Kind of looks like a typical super mutant. Yeah, he's wearing a very form-fitting, but they didn't have any shoes, so you're just like in your bare feet. Everyone else has like the nice little Vault-Tec shoes. Harry, what was your character's name again?
Jerry Burke, Jerry Jericho is his.
That's
name.
right, Jerry. So Jerry pops out, like kind of pushes open the already pre-opened pod as it's just sort of stuck on its hinges. Alarms are going off. Like, even though you're in freeze, you were in Florida. You're in Florida now. You don't know you're in Florida, but you are, and it's just like all of that permafrost is just instantly melted. You're kind of soaked. It's very humid. It's kind of hard to breathe. As soon as you push open that thing, like it's a weird sort of. It's still ungodly hot, and the air is like soup. But there's just that sort of relief that you're in the open air at that point, and you step out, and there's a big old, sexy super mutant with his shirt on.
I panic, accidentally discharge my gun into the ceiling.
It ricochets and kind of breaks the cryopod. More alarms go off.
I'm not tasty.
I'm not.
You have no taste? Oh, that's a sign of deep hypothermia. Your taste buds have frozen off and reverted back into your tongue. Quickly, I can pull them back out. Do we have any tweezers?
No. Oh, you're not. Oh, are you? You're not gonna eat me.
What? No.
I'm sorry. I've spent a lot of time running from, super mutants and all that.
No. I am. I'm here to help you. Are you wounded or have any serious injuries? Would you like one so that I could heal you?
Maybe a little cryo sickness, but beyond that, I should be fine.
Cryo sickness. Hold on. Wait a second. I got this. And I'm gonna go and scrape some condensation off one of the cryopods.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's weird. I want a paper cup, basically, and just be like.
There's actually like a random solo cup on the ground.
And I just start grabbing random stuff off of wherever we are, like the condensation and if a little bit of I don't know, whatever lubricant this thing uses is building up somewhere. I'm just kind of put some of that in there. Oh yeah, the Freon. The Freon will be good. It's just drop some of that in there. Just drink that. You'll be good to go.
All right, thank you. I'll put it in my mouth, and the moment he turns around, I'll just.
Okay, so hi, chat. I actually want to change my character's name to better fit her design. So I'm choosing between Shirley or Cherry because I want to give her bright red hair. Also, bandana. So, chat, which name do you like more, Shirley or Cherry?
Wait, hold on.
Can you pop a vote, Steve?
I can.
Dude, pop that vote. Steve, why don't you pop that vote off?
Yeah, chat. Vote.
So while we're popping that vote off, you two are stuffed in a cryopod, and your robot's smart enough to know this is weird. And they've actually wrapped the blue vault suit around you in some way, which makes again no goddamn sense because you're a robot. And yeah, you can kind of ease open the pod. You're in a cryopod as well.
I use my saw arm to cut the outfit off.
Okay, you just kind of reach up and you sort of float out, and you just kind of cut it off on all the spaces that you can, but you can't cut the piece off on the arm that is actually on the saw arm. So you kind of pick at it with your pliers, and you're just or your little claw, and it's oh damn it.
Yeah. My character will wake up and just open the cryopod. Oh my apple, wasn't it a nice nap? What
Mom,
in
mom,
the
mom,
tarnation?
mom. And the robot busts further out of the door.
Oh,
Ah!
Ma, what did I just wake up to?
I was in a box.
And
It
you
was a
also
dark
have
box.
clothes on.
I tried to cut them off.
Blue does not suit you, sweetheart. And Cherry, whatever my character's name will go to take off the suit.
Oh,
Also, what
Shirley was the winner.
incarnations am I wearing? Blue ain't my color either.
Yeah, I guess it's Shirley. We're going with Shirley.
That's only because Portal Cow cheated.
Oh, did he? That son of a bitch. Oh, Cherry won. All right, so you're Cherry.
Yes.
Alright.
No. Cherry won. This vote was rigged.
Man, who let Portal Cow in the chat? Like, that guy's a bum. What is that?
So we got
cool.
Cherry and Apple. The
Cherry and
fruit
Apple.
duo.
The fruit. Oh, wow.
Mom, do you have any injuries?
As far as I can tell, I have none. Thank you, sweet Apple. I'm just like pet Apple's head. Now, pardon our manners, but who are y'all? And why ain't you wearing clothes? Sweet Apple, look away. Protect your sweet eyes.
What's your name, super mutant? I'm Jericho. People call me.
Nice to meet you, Cherry. My name's Cherry, and this here is Apple.
It's a pleasure to see you all. You're very lucky that I'm taking new patients at this time. So
Howdy.
what I need you all to do is go ahead and fill out these forms in full, and I'll go ahead and learn all of your information. My name is Salvatore, and I am a bone saw. So my name is Salvatore Bonesaw. It's a pleasure to be your doctor.
No thanks, honey. I got my own doctor, little sweet Apple here. I ain't in no need no medical service. And,
Mom fixes me.
A robot doctor. What'll they think of next?
Apple just eyes you up and down with all three stalks.
Apple, sweetheart, I think this man's a bit of a quack.
Quack.
Well,
No, ma'am,
you
you'll
know,
find
in
no
my
ducks on my
opinion,
person.
maybe we shouldn't insult his medical education. He is, after all, a fucking super mutant.
Fucking super mutant.
You also
We
notice
don't use that kind of language around here, especially not around the little one. And what is a super mutant to speak of?
You know what a super...
Do I know what a
You would
super
know
mutant
what a super mutant is.
Oh, okay.
yeah, you've probably been around long enough to know what a super mutant is.
Now, I know that we've got a
my.
pretty nefarious reputation across the wastelands, and that's perfectly acceptable. However, who better to heal all your injuries caused by super mutants than a super mutant?
A robot.
What'll they think of next?
Should we perhaps be getting out of this here room
Yeah,
and
who the-
finding you some clothes, sir?
Did we? No, he had a vault suit on, and it fit him. Who kidnaps people and cryo freezes them, and then puts them in a vault suit and has one fitted for? I have so many questions. Oh my god, this is going in the book. This is going in the book 100%.
my. Apple,
Um,
how long do you think we've been away from the farm?
Hmm.
I hope the stock hasn't gone bad.
So many bugs.
Oh no.
Oh, there's gonna be fucking rad roaches everywhere in this place, right? I mean, it's the start of a. It's the start of a Fallout game. There's gonna be rad roaches.
Yeah, you guys are actually in what's called a dry prairie. It's just a field of grass, like really tall grass, and like there's trees every once in a while. Just off to one side, there's kind of like a creek. There's kind of like a marsh, bogs, and cypress trees. And yeah, the space pod just landed in the middle of this field. You do notice there's two other individuals inside of the pod. JT, your character. Their name was
Ian. Look at my
Ian.
sheet. Ian, for now.
Ian. Ian, you are you rouse a little bit later, and you can see there's a super mutant, there's a dude, there's a lady, and there is a Mr. Handy type robot sort of floating about. A Mr. Farmhand, actually. And you kind of look around. You got that damp humidity on you, and you're in a vault suit. You're in a vault suit, the blue vault suit, and you kind of push open the pod, and you look around, and you can hear this conversation going on.
I wonder where my shotgun went.
Were we abducted?
Hey, y'all. What is this? What's going on?
Ah.
Don't worry, the super mutant's friendly. No need for violence. We're trying to figure that out too.
If any of you wish to commit violence, please go ahead. I'm happy to help you after the fact.
I like violence.
Perhaps we shouldn't be going around committing violence. I just want my shotgun in case if something came out of the walls willy-nilly.
If we were cryogenically frozen, this will do it. On my Pip-Boy, on my watch, well, on the time, because it was frozen, right? What would the clock say on it? Oh, I also have an antique pocket watch as my trinket, so that one would be frozen. The Pip-Boy might be digital, but that's mechanical, so that'll freeze up. What's the date and time on that?
So it has frozen in bad things happen to it, where when you hold it up, all of the hands point just drip to the bottom. You can see the little dial that is for the day or of the week, and maybe you have a date in there too. Just kind of spins freely as you shake it, try to get it. Yeah, your pocket watch is broke. You have no idea.
Shit.
Your Pip-Boy just went through an automatic update, so it's date and time, and it's kind of defaulted back to the default settings.
I gotta fix this pocket watch, and now my Pip-Boy's updating. Okay, so
Do you need something fixed? I can fix things.
later we need to. There's one more person in the pod. Let me check if they're breathing.
That sounds like a job for Salvatore.
The person's alive, I'm assuming, because
Yes, the person is indeed alive. Yes.
I hand a blank piece of paper to
Ian.
To Ian. Hello. Thank you very much for choosing Salvatore Bonesaw as your personal physician. Please fill out this form, and just a blank piece of paper, with all of the relevant medical information needed, and I'll be happy to take you on as a new client.
New client. Apple goes over to just tap on the glass like a fish tank.
Apple, sweetheart, be careful.
And I think this one's out cold. I'll pop open the hatch and pull them out.
Ha ha. Out cold.
Even as a robot, you're doing puns.
Apple, do you see any of our belongings around here? I really want to get out of this blue suit.
Yeah, none of your belongings are about you. You just have the vault suit, and Jerry happened to pick up a pipe gun that was laying around.
Oh, I assumed it. Yeah, because that was part of my starting inventory. I assumed we had that. That's my bad.
Yeah, for the moment, none of you have the starting equipment, and you just the ridiculously blue vault suit. So, you look around, and you can kind of see smoke coming off in the distance, a little towards the east, like a single plume, little faded white smoke.
There's this ancient movie called Star Wars from a long, long time ago, where there was a desert with smoke rising, and I think we should go there.
What were the stars fighting over? Were there many casualties? Were there many casualties?
I believe so. I saw bits and pieces of it. the vid recording was corrupted.
I have
Yes.
never performed surgery on a star, but I could.
I don't know if I like you yet, Mr. Man, but we will see.
Pardon our manners, we have yet to introduce ourselves. My name is Cherry. This one here is.
Jerry.
I was referencing.
No relation.
I was referencing, and she'll do the dazzles for Apple to introduce
Apple.
themselves. My darling little creation.
Hi, folks. I'm Ian.
I kill bugs.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Nice. So now that we've established that we're not going to kill each other, let's head to that smoke, because if we crashed here, that might be maybe we broke off from something.
My.
Sounds
Jerry,
logical.
You just think a lot about violence, don't you?
Do you live in the same world I live in? Because the world I live in is full of violence.
I try to be an optimist about things. Onward!
Well, I'm trying to be alive.
Onward.
So as you, are you just gonna leave the dude there in the cryopod?
No, I'm gonna fireman carry him if no one else wants to.
Okay.
There's a giant super mutant who could like carry him in one hand. You want to take him?
Hold on. I'm still figuring out this character in some capacity. While I would definitely offer to carry this man, and I do carry the physical strength in which to do so, I have many medical tools that have to remain very highly specialized and balanced. Also, I have to be able to jump into action at a moment's notice, so unfortunately, the doctor is not the one who will carry lifeless bodies. I fix the lifeless bodies, but I don't
Sir,
carry.
do you have a medical degree?
I have many medical degrees.
From
I make
where?
the lifeless bodies.
I see that we are an amorphous to each other. I say that to Apple. And and yes, that's how he says it. And I look to Ian, right? An assorted venues.
You know what? I don't have time for this right now, my man.
Ian.
Bone saw? Yeah, clever. I get it. Let's go. Yes?
Yeah, Ian, I found this old pipe pistol, and I think I fired the only round in panic up in the air. Don't anger the super mutant. If we anger the super mutant, things go bad.
Yeah.
Things go
He
bad.
might give us medical support against our will, so...
This time, you notice the cat is like rubbing up against and around Bonesaw's leg.
Kitty.
Oh, darling.
Aw,
Oh shit, food!
kitty.
Excuse me.
Meow.
I would appreciate if you would not eat my cats.
It talks.
Who's that?
It just standing off to the side is a ghoul with a rifle sort of holstered over his shoulder. He's wearing like a flat cap and kind of looks like, you know, he's got some pretty nice clothes on and everything. Some of it's wrapped in some of his parts are wrapped in armor, but he's definitely a ghoul. You can tell from the face.
Oh my, well, hello there.
Hello.
Are you the one responsible for this fashion atrocity that I am in?
Oh, the blue suit. No. If only I was responsible for this thing. You keeping this? You selling this? How's this working? Just
Definitely
yours.
selling it.
Definitely selling it. So tell you what, I'll trade you some starting gear for you guys to adventure out on.
I
And,
will buy your cat.
No, the cat's mine.
Kitty,
Yes.
kitty.
Slobberchops is not for sale, all right? So just don't even bother.
Can I
Slobs.
pet your cat, sir?
We're not going to be able to.
He's quite friendly.
We're not going to be able to lug this stuff.
Anyway,
So I'd be down a trade.
yeah, why don't you come to my bait shop that's just a little over the way? It's where that smokestack is. Is your friend all right there? Lugged over your shoulder? Is that food?
No, they were in one of the pods too.
Oh,
Completely out cold. They're breathing though, so
yeah.
they'll
This
probably
ain't the
wake
first
up soon.
time one of those things is falling around here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jerry.
You're.
My
He's-
soft drive was shivering.
Yeah. So anyway, my name's Baron. Run the Baron's Blue Creek Bait Shop and Tackle about that way. Why don't y'all just come with me and we can get you inside, get you all freshened up, and see if we can't find you some clothes. Some much better clothes.
I prefer to be naked, but thank you.
I'm gonna double check. I'm just gonna go over to Ian and be like, "Do you have any weapons or ammo?" Because I don't know. Whenever I meet a smooth-talking person in nice clothes, it always results in them trying to eat me. Always cannibals.
Will the GM allow me to have like a bobby pin so that at least I could lockpick something? Because that's
you find one in the dirt. It's right there.
all right. Nope,
Cool.
I got this.
And if you don't, I've got it.
Oh yeah, you are a Mr. Handy. What kind of implements does Apple have attached? Is it the standard pincer, flamethrower, buzzsaw, or is it like other shit?
Pincer, energy gun, buzzsaw.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm not super worried then.
I decided flamethrower in Florida was a bad idea for personal experience.
Could get a little wild. Slobberchops goes and like climbs up the Baron and like sits on his shoulder, like almost like a scarf, and he starts walking back to his bait shop. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'll follow. I mean, I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. He kind of looks back and he's like, oh wait, and goes back and like spray paints something like, claimed or this one's mine or something like that. I have to find some people to come pick that up a little bit later. All right, anyway, let's head on over to the bait shop.
We have our gear, right?
Not yet.
Nice. Okay.
So you wander over. You kind of have to go through a little of marsh, little muddy bog, and you come to like just a really dirt road, and on the other side's kind of like a cypress pond, and just this really big bait shop. It's one of those like wood houses that's it's like lifted up on its foundation on bricks and everything, like just stacked up bricks. It's kind of sort of leaning in one direction. Looks a little rickety. There's some lights on inside, and it just says in like big old neon, like Baron's Blue Creek bait and tackle.
Nice
So you
place.
step inside, and there's a radio going, and he kind of gets behind the he lays his rifle down behind the counter, and there's like an old cash register on top. He's just like, have a seat. And there's kind of a nice little like sort of sitting area in here. There's lines of aisles of like just bits and bobs and weird stuff, and he's just like, for trade for that pot of yours, just go and find what you need. Just get you started, get you back on your feet. And this is when you were able to pick up all of your starting equipment.
Perfect.
Now do we have a memory of who we are? Is this an amnesia situation?
Good question, JT. So you're trying to remember recent events, and you can't. Like, you remember who you are, like you remember that you're a Brotherhood of Steel initiate and all that, but like, and you kind of have some foggy past memories of who you are and where you've been and kind of your life goals and everything. But for the most part, you can't remember anything of any sort of recent recall. Um, it's all a weird haze. Like, you try to remember how you got in the pod, or even being in the pod for the few seconds you might have been flash frozen, or what happened, and you can't recall that. You have no idea what's going on.
Okay. So yeah, that's what, because my starting gear is some specific BOS stuff, and I want to.
Strangely enough, he would have some of that, just because, I mean, it's the wasteland. You kind of pick up random bits and pieces. So you managed to pick up the few like Brotherhood of Steel things that would actually be there.
Okay. And I like pick up this like 10mm pistol. I'm like, yeah.
He gives you bullets, and the bullets that you would have, and he's just kind of looking at Joel, and he's like, "You're kind of a weird lot to be hanging around together."
Wasn't our choice, I don't think.
Really, interesting. Do you have any idea where you are?
Your bait shop.
Good one. You know what? I'll give you a 10% discount next time you actually need to buy something here. Even better.
I was hoping we were in California.
Actually, little apple lady, you're little apple boy. You're on the opposite side of the states. You happen to be in what they call the Peninsula Wasteland.
Oh no, Apple. We're far from home.
So far.
Very far. Sir, you don't mind me taking this here pitchfork and making it into a bayonet for this here shotgun?
No. That's a little strange, but I happen to like it. It's all yours. Go ahead.
Thank you. Let's see. Apple, how about this hat here? And she'll hold up like a little, what's you slang the Russian hat, you know?
A Nushanka?
Yes, a Nushanka.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, one of those is there, so you can pick that up if you like.
You want to wear this? It'd look cute on you.
I do like a good hat.
Yeah, she'll put the hat on Apple.
Привет.
A robot's the only one that's not going to die of heat exhaustion by wearing Aka in Florida.
Hey man,
Cottage core is to be stylish.
Right, exactly. There you go.
I also
So-
like the hat with 2 years on it.
There is a pair of ears. Yes, there is.
Hey, Baron, is it?
Yeah. What you need, young man?
You said that there's been a lot of pods lately, or at least more than us.
Yeah, one or two. Your kind's been trying to scoop those up, but I'm not gonna let them have this one. This is a rare piece of technology that I think I could make quite a deal off of. Actually, I could probably just sell it to them. Anyway, yeah, they're out at the Space Beach off on the East Coast at the old Space Center. They took it over a few years ago after that whole event with that crazy scientist.
Did I get that reference? If you're making a reference to something I should know.
So some of it's in story, but the Kennedy Space Center is on the East Coast.
Oh no, I understand. I knew that much. I didn't know if you were referencing past video game event that I should know.
No, nothing what would be mentioned in Florida is probably going to be in the video game. But no, there was part of the intro. You did hear about a crazy mad scientist, and that's why there's actually like trees and fauna inside of Florida at this time in the Peninsula Wasteland. Peninsula Wasteland's mostly green, but it will fucking eat you. So good times.
I need a new background. First of all, I didn't know we were in Florida, so I put mountains in my background.
It's okay. It still works because you could have traveled here. So they would have. He tells you that the Brotherhood of Steel came down from the Capital Wasteland several years ago. There was something going on at the Space Center, and they ran it. They took it over, ran out whatever bad stuff was going on in there, and they've taken it over ever since. And then outside, so like the Space Center is actually on kind of some islands just off the coast, across some jetties and everything. And then a small town, a small trade port is sort of built up on the outside of their gates where people stop and trade and things, try to get in good with the Brotherhood of Steel themselves. But you yourself, you don't remember being part of their group. You don't really remember where you might have come from, just that you are with the Brotherhood of Steel, more or less. You feel an affinity towards it.
Baron.
Yes, tall green one.
I see some bits over here, but isn't that Delilah? Because isn't that Delilah just gave us 100 bits? So thank you so much.
Thank you, Delilah.
Okay, so they were messing things up with the McKinney Center, and we fell out of a space pod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, Brotherhood of Steel has collected a couple of those pods. Don't hear anything else about that, just that you see them fall out of the sky every once in a while. Got that 23 on it and that weird Vault-Tec script. Wonder if... Nah, that'd be crazy, putting a Vault in space, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy.
What year did you say it was, Sean?
It is 2292.
2290. And give or take, where does that fall in the big
Everything
timeline?
in the games has happened, and so it's just like 10 or 12 years like after all the events of Fallout 4.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Well, Baron, it seems like the best course of action for us to do is get ourselves together and just go wander the wasteland. Doesn't seem like we have any leads, right, guys?
I mean, maybe your steel boy over here might want to hook up with this kind. I don't know. What is it all you remember about yourselves? What were your life goals? What were your life choices? What were you doing before you ended up on ice? Danny, you remember?
Last I remember, I was in New York. I'm making like a map of the United States,
Interesting.
and yeah. Now I don't know how I got here. I'm not from Vault 23. I'm from a different vault. Yeah, came out a few years ago. We had a mechanical malfunction that led to a pretty terrible, noxious gas leak, and so a few of us made it out.
Sounds terrible. Sorry to hear. But,
Well,
A vault?
A
Vault had mechanical issues? That doesn't seem
That's
right.
never happened.
You write in one of them wasteland books, survivalist of the wasteland type books?
kind of. I mean, I'm gonna have information about the regions that I write about, but for now, I'm working mainly on making a map.
Maybe you could, well, I can tell you a little bit about you can start drawing that map right now, the Peninsula Wasteland. Just a little bit north of here, you got, O'Crosstown. It's, kind of in the middle of the state, the peninsula itself. Big old trade city. There's a bunch of super mutants, ghouls, humans, all kinds. Smooth skins, just all hanging about. Yeah, there's that. If you headed east from there, you'd eventually make the space beach. That's where the Brotherhood of Steel is. You could head south from there, and then you'd end up in North South Beach, big old ghoul town run by them cartels. Used to trade a lot down there, but the old beeline, it's been infested with some pretty nasty stuff. So the only way you're gonna make it down there is by the old I-95 or the old I-10. No, the old I-95. Yeah. If you were to head north on the 95, you actually hit Orangeport, where big old port town. There's actually a ferry that'll take you from Orangeport to the Space Beach to north south, and then take you all the way around the peninsula over to the Bay City. That's on the west side, and the big old bay there. Crazy enough, supposedly the residents of that town came from an undersea vault. Crazy stuff. So there's even rumors that some of them can breathe underwater. Crazy talk, if you ask me.
Thank you,
Anyway.
really, thank you so much for this information. This is hugely helpful, and I will write that down.
I had to tell you one thing, though. You stick to the highways, because you venture out in that green, it'll fucking kill you. Don't go down to the glades. In fact, let me see your map. And he just kind of takes your map and he just writes no over most of the south of the peninsula. Just don't go there. It's real bad. It's real bad.
Are there bugs?
You know what? Speaking of that, I do have a nice nasty infestation out in the back of my shed. I'd be much obliged if you could take care of that for me with your newfound gear here, if you could.
Mom.
Yes, you have permission. Go play.
Apple
But
soup.
Don't wander, Apple. Me and Apple come from out west. Whatever California's called.
That would probably be from the NCR, the Mojave Wasteland, or yeah.
The NCR, I think it was called.
California, Cali.
Little old farm, going to town, trade, produce on. Not a simple life. Didn't interact out with folks very much. Something about a crazy lady in the woods. But I miss my little commune. I think they didn't like how questioning the money system. Why, during all this disaster, we still need currency. But what can you do?
Yeah, if you were to take care of the bug problem I got back out in my shed, I could probably throw some caps your way, get you started.
Would be excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go deal with them bugs. What kind of bugs are we talking about?
That's a question we need to have answered.
Because if we're talking Cazadors, I don't fuck with that.
No, just your typical rad roach infestation. Just, the easy stuff. Wouldn't be setting you all up against something crazy like a Mirelurk or a dreaded death claw. That would just be terrible of me. Well, go on.
Let's
Can
deal
we?
with it.
Can I roll? Would it be speech to see if he's lying or not?
Okay, first roll of the evening. Yes, go ahead. See if you can roll some speech there, JT.
So that would be charisma, which is 5. Speech is 3. So my target number is 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 1 and a 16 for a total of 17.
Total, is that under your target number?
No, it is over my target number.
You guess he's not lying.
Wait, I apologize. Can you say your roll again, JT?
1 and a 17.
Oh, you got a 1?
Yeah. So you're okay. So apologies. So when you roll in this system, or Sean, you can take this. You're the yeah.
So
I haven't
when you
played
roll,
2d20 yet.
this is like Infinity. So basically, you're between your ability and your skill. You add that together, and that's your target number. And you have to roll under the target number. And because you rolled a 1 explodes, and that becomes 2 successes. So between the 1 with your 2 successes and the 7. So what's your target number? Your target number?
My target number is 8.
8. Okay. So basically, with speech, you'd have to roll under an 8 in order to succeed. If you tag it, there's something about it. I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
If you tag it, then just meeting that number, or being under, right? I think just succeeding. No, you crit more
So-
often. Maybe on a
Yeah,
3.
you crit more often. That's what it. I think it widens your range to like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Anyway, so you rolled 1. Ones are actually the best in this game, so that actually gets 2 successes. So, yeah.
So I'm not adding and going under. It's 2 separate rolls, and both of those as separate
Yeah,
rolls. Okay.
when you roll a d20, you're actually rolling against that target number and whatever. So yeah, you're looking at the dice individually. Now you can spend action points and that to give you additional dice to roll. So like the first one is 1 action point, a second dice would be 2 action point, a third one would be 3 action points. You can only roll a maximum of 5 dice. So and then you're just looking for under 8 for any of your rolls on a speech roll to get a success. But if you roll 1, that's actually a double success. So you got 2 successes. No, this guy's being really honest with you. He's being really genuine. He's just trying to help out some weirdos that he met in the wasteland.
That still feels suspect, but all right.
He's
rolled
looking
well.
for good customers. He's looking for return customers, basically. Kind of doesn't get a lot of business out this way anymore. So, yeah, yeah. So, about this time is when the guy who was slumped over that you carried here wakes up, and that is where Elaine introduces his character.
Hi, guys. My name is Earl.
Oh,
Earl,
you're alive. Hello.
Why, hello there, Earl.
What the hell's happening here?
Well, we woke up in vault suits and in a crashed pod of some kind, and we found you. You didn't wake up for a while, so we decided to lug you out of there just in case you did wake up and you weren't in a permanent coma, and it looks like you weren't in a permanent coma. So, hi, I'm Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
The super mutant's friendly, by the way. Don't worry about him.
Super what? What the hell is that?
Hello,
That's
He's a doctor.
hello, hi. Yes, my name is Salvatore. I am a bone saw, which means I am now your primary physician. If you could go ahead and fill out this form, please, and give me all of your relevant medical information, I'll be happy to add you to my new client list. And it's just a blank piece of paper.
Am I on cam right now? No.
Fortunately, no.
All right. Do I actually have to fill out that form?
If not yet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fill it.
Thank you.
You are brave, sir. Anyways, my name's Terry.
Sure. Like cherry pie. Okay.
That one over there is Apple. And, let's see.
Hello.
Well, long story short, similar to what Jerry said, we crashed apparently and we're frozen, but this kind here ghoul helped us out, and now he's supplying us with things. In exchange, we go exterminate some things for him. Just
Bugs out back.
And you know
All
that
right.
we speak.
I talk too much.
You do.
All right. All right. So I ain't going crazy. All right. That's good. All right.
It's perfectly possible that you are going crazy, but this would not be a result of it.
Give the poor man some relief, why don't you?
All right. So, like, Earl stands up and just, like, takes a look at what he's wearing.
Yeah, you're in a blue vault suit. But the Baron, who's this ghoul who looks just kind of like looks like a shopkeep, basically. He's got like a flat cap. He now has a little name tag that says, "Hi, my name is the Baron" on it. And he's just like, "Well, Earl, welcome to my store. You can walk the aisles and see if you can't find something that'll set you up." And that's how you get your starting gear. So if you need to collect your starting gear, that's where you'd get it from, is off the shelves. So you have all that. So Earl comes back. He's all suited up. ready to go. Earl, what type of character are you?
Vault dweller,
Okay.
and
Me too.
I love to cook Kent.
Like, 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 Doug's.
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 Yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I was just talking to these folk here and telling them about the nasty rad roach infestation I had out back. If you all could just take care of that, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Nothing we can't do for strangers like us out. Favors go a long way in this land.
Ian's gonna pull out his combat knife and like he's getting ready for it and like test the edge just to make sure it's sharp. Maybe there's a little blood on his finger or whatever. He's like, all right, let's go.
Because you picked this up off a shelf, it's actually got a little crusty blood on it already, a little rust. Kind of knock that off. Yeah, it's sharp enough. It'll do some damage to somebody.
Salvatore walks up to Ian, holding my scalpel, which is a machete, and just being like, "You should really be careful with that weapon. If you hurt yourself, I'll have to perform surgery."
Great. I have not filled out a HIPAA consent form yet.
Do you have the hiccups?
I have. You know what? Never mind. No, I'm saying no right now.
I see.
You know what? Let us talk later.
Well,
I too have some experience with the medical arts.
Cool.
he
So,
just stares at you. So then you also know that rad roaches are 99% equal to humans and are a great source to study medical procedures.
Is that what you think?
If there is a bug, I will kill it.
And I will study it.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do that. Let's go kill those rad roaches. I'll just smack the magazine into my little pipe pistol and...
Dead thing, dead thing, dead thing.
so you're all wandering out back. So give me your initiatives, which, if it's not written down anywhere, I believe it is your agility and where's my notes?
Agility and perception.
Agility and perception. That's right.
I have
Okay,
a
cool.
17.
You have a 17. Wow, Jane, just knocking it out of the park here. Okay, Steve, what's yours?
My initiative is 9.
9. All right. Ever, what is your initiative?
14.
14. Very nice. Harry, what's yours?
Mine is 12.
12. Elaine, what's yours?
10.
10. All right. And JT, what's yours?
13.
13. All right. Cool. Thank you. Give me a minute here. Let me put
My,
in order just so that
two of my worst stats, perception and agility.
play a super mutant, he said.
Play a super mutant that is going to specialize in intelligence skills.
It's fun. It's great. It'll work. Okay. You walk out back, and the Baron's bait shop is off on this. It's kind of on this boggy lake. It's filled with like lily pads, and like there's cattails coming out. You can kind of see like green little like specks kind of floating up from the water. It doesn't look like there's really anything living in the water other than the plants, which all kind of look a little, they kind of glow and have like different colors. Like the cattail is like blue and it kind of has like a swirl of brown and red inside of it. The lily pads kind of like little veins of like different colors in them. You can definitely see like there's kind of an oily look to the to the lake itself. Not the freshest water that you've seen, but there is this little, this big old barn that's under a bunch of trees out back. There's some broken down, like very old farming equipment there. Yeah, so how do you guys approach?
Well, it's just rad roaches. Nothing to worry about. Confidently.
Excitedly.
All right, so just Cherry's gonna walk on up to the bar, like the barn, like she owns the place.
Okay.
Shotgun, pitchfork in hand.
I
Cool.
draw my 10mm pistol.
All right. We'll say that you're going in your initiative order, which would mean that Jane would go in first. Ever would be behind them. Then there would be Harry, JT, Elaine, and Steve. Do you all go in at once? Do you just let Cherry go in? How are you setting this up?
I would definitely follow Mom.
Definitely follow Mom. Okay.
Yeah, like Ian's not real concerned about the situation, and he's going to conserve ammo and attack these things with a combat knife.
Okay. Cool.
We have a doctor if he gets hurt. So
fair enough. Elaine, how does Earl set themselves up? Oh, you know what? I need dice. Duh.
Earl's gonna sandwich himself between everyone because Earl is a wimp.
All right. And how's our big doctor going? What's he doing?
He is going to be the doctor role, so he's going to be in the back, kind of watching to see who gets hurt, so that he can run in and help them. But he does, in fact, have his scalpel at the ready.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Steve, for bringing up the rear.
You're welcome.
Damn it. So this rad roach thinks it's all super sneak, kind of slithers and crawls its way out of one of the broken farm equipment and tries to sneak up on you there, Saboteur. And yeah, it's just rustling through the grass and just making all kinds of noise, and even you're just like, what? Oh, Jesus.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it rolled a 20, so
Ooh.
you know. It tries to sneak attack you and misses.
Can I just kind of like, just kind of probably runs its antenna like across my legs and be like, guys, there's one back here.
To that I say, Jane, you're with a 17 as your initiative. You go first. What do you do?
Yes. Probably don't want a shotgun at Salvador. So,
Nah, it'll be fine. What are you talking about?
I'm instead gonna opt to use the pitchfork part, because them bitches be nasty.
Okay.
3 sucking chest wounds, not a good way to go.
Pitchfork's usually a 4-prong.
Or 4 sucking chest wounds. Or
And
6, depending on the...
Oh, yeah,
So there's the one that was attacking Salvatore, and you realize that there's 3 just sort of like skittering towards you in the middle of the barn as you open up the door. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry, Salvador. I'm gonna instead take a shotgun shot into the barn. And,
Okay.
let me pull up my character sheet. Okay. So, if I understand this correctly, I need to roll my rank in this.
It would be small arms plus whatever controls small arms, which I imagine is.
So that's agility.
Okay.
What rank are we supposed to have in small arms?
Well, it depends on how many skill points you put into it. 3 is the max.
Oh. How many skill points did we get?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't have the PDF open. You do that.
Ah!
This is something you should have figured.
It is 9 plus your intelligence number.
9 plus
9
your
plus
int.
my
Okay, good to know.
intelligence
Yeah.
number.
And if it's
Oh,
attack
okay,
skill, you
so-
get 2 automatically.
Then you get 2 automatically in small arms. So
Okay.
just bump that up to 3. That would be a smart thing to do.
Okay, yes.
All right, there you go. So it'd be your target number is your agility plus
So 13 or
Okay,
below.
my target number is 13 or below.
So you're rolling 2d20s, and then you're looking for anything under a 13.
Okie doke. Unfortunately, I got a 16 and a 14, so I'm guessing I do not cut it.
You go running in, and like you try to stab one, and you actually just like get stuck in the wood for a second, and like you pull it out, and you just jerk back. Ever, what does Apple do?
Bug. And
You're an
zooms in.
entomologist.
Yes, I get a +1 to. Where's the word? Piercing to bug.
Nice.
So, I'm going to use my energy weapons, which are one of my tags.
Okay.
And let's see if this roll will work. It has the thing. 2 successes.
Really? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That hits.
That is calculated, right? I didn't put that calculation in there. Someone else did.
Oh, I don't know what you're using something in Astral.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, we'll run with it. We'll look at it later. Cool. So you hit, which means that you do you know how many damage dice your laser weapon has?
That is an excellent question. Steve, help. We did not go over that.
What is it? Is it a laser gun or?
Oh yeah, it's an energy weapon, just regular. It's the laser gun arm.
Yeah, I think it's just a razor. It would be a regular laser gun.
Then it's got 4 damage. Its damage rating is 4.
Okay,
Sweet.
so you'd roll 46s.
Nice. Okay. And what's my Oh no, that would multiply it, wouldn't it?
So yeah, just roll the dice, and then a 1 is 1 damage, a 2 is 2
16 total.
damage. No, don't add.
No?
So a 1 on the dice is 1 damage, a 2 on the dice is 2 damage, 3s and 4s are nothing, 5s and 6s are actually 1 extra damage as well, plus you get to activate the effect on your gun.
So I have a 2, a 6, a 3, and a 5.
Okay, so you would have 2 damage, you would have 4 damage, and then you could roll one of the effects, which I think does extra damage depending on what the laser gun's affects. Ultimately, for the sake of brevity, what you would do is you just shoot it, and that rad roach would just disintegrate into like glowing red ash as you just do enough damage to like evaporate it and disintegrate it in one shot.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Mom, I made a dead thing.
Oh, wonderful, sweetheart.
Harry.
I'm gonna spend that luck point just so at some point the mysterious stranger appears.
Immediately out of nowhere, like kind of like comes diving in through one of the barn windows and just like starts blasting at one of the one of the roaches. So go ahead and roll that magnum up.
Yes. So rolling 2d20. Okie doke.
What'd you get?
Oh, that's why. Wait here. Sorry, just a moment.
Mhm.
My regular dice roller's being weird. Okie doke, here we go. 14 and a 15.
Are any of those under your target number?
No.
No. So those shots just run wild, and this weird stranger just comes out of nowhere, shoots, misses, and then disappears into the ether. And you're like, what?
Fuck was that? Who was that?
Just
Oh yeah, and for the record, so the mysterious stranger, they just appear and they take their own action. It's not like my action. They just do their thing and fuck off.
I'll let you play them out. So, yeah. Just for the sake of hilarity, you're the only one that sees this.
For shooting, I rolled a 17 and a 19. So.
Oh, so we rolled under?
No, I rolled terribly shooting.
Oh, okay.
So neither of us hit anything.
Yeah, you're just like shooting wild, just wasting ammo, and those rad roaches are just kind of laughing at you at this point. Cool.
Is that window is the window actually broken? The one that he dove through?
Yeah, I mean it was already broken, but he broke it some more. So
what the fuck is going on here?
JT, what's Ian do?
Ian's gonna walk up with way too much confidence and try to stab one with his combat knife.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, is that a lot of confidence for someone who has got a target number of 6.
That is a lot of swagger.
Holy shit, I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Get the fuck out.
I will send you the screenshot. I will send you the screenshot.
I am for it. All right, cool. That hits. What's your damage?
Let's see. Combat knife. Oh, melee weapons, combat knife, 3. So 3d6.
3d6. All right, roll that 3d6.
That is a 2, a 4, and a 6.
2, a 4, and a 6. Okay, so you go running up, and with all the confidence in the world, and you're like, stab! And you're like, holy shit, I actually stabbed it, real good. And you hear it squeak and crunch, and you trying to give it a twist, and you kind of pull the knife up out of the wood because you went that deep, and the rad roach is on the end of your knife, dead, and like some green ichor is kind of dripping down over your hands.
Beautiful.
Cool. Elaine, what's Earl do?
How many rad roaches are there left?
2. There's the one by Salvatore, and there's one still in the barn.
All right, so first thing Earl does is he takes a minor action to move and climb on something to get like partial high ground.
Okay.
And doing so, he goes like, hell no, hell no. He jumps, and he takes one major action to start shooting at the rat roach that's next to Salvatore.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's some old farming equipment and crates that you can climb up on too, and yeah, and you just start shooting. So roll them small guns.
And I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Oh,
I'm like, shit.
You know, as you're missing, you're just blasting away, and like, yeah, shit, and you land, and you kind of land right next to it, and you think it might be laughing at you. You're not sure. Steve, what's Salvatore do?
Might I request that you stop shitting while shooting?
Well, tell it to stop moving.
I point the scalpel at the thing, and I kind of poke it. Stop moving so he can shoot you. But as I'm poking it, I'm stabbing it. Like, not just kind of like more accidentally than anything. Okay. Okay. So no real minor action. You can't aim a melee, I assume, right?
No, I don't think you.
I think you can.
I don't
know.
think it.
We're gonna say no. We're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll the big hitter here. All right.
Sounds good.
Cool. So here's my scalpel attack. Come on. Ah, there it is. Okay. That is 1 success.
1 success. Not enough to hit it. You actually go and try to stab, and you're just stabbing in the grass, and it's kind of jittering
Hold
about.
on.
And...
I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I rolled a 3. My
Okay.
rank is 3 in melee weapons.
Okay.
So it should have added the crit for 2 successes.
Okay,
But
and
it
that
did
hits. You're stabbing about in the dirt, and then you get one last good jab. Give me the damage on it.
You ready for this?
It's just gonna be insane.
3 damage with 3 activations, it looks
Okay.
like.
That's enough to obliterate it. You
Yeah.
actually stab it so hard and go so like you end up stabbing it and then smashing it with like the hilt of your blade.
Funky Thunder gave you a bonus specifically against me. Which
No, it misses.
Thank you, Funky Thunder.
Retroact. So yes, you actually stab it and do some damage to it, but it does that with thing where it like slides off your blade and then like hops on you and tries to bite you.
It's on me! It's on me!
Alright,
Quickly!
rolled.
A rad roach can eat a full-grown super mutant in 4.6 seconds! Get it off me!
What's your defense?
My defense is a 1.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need some help, Doctor?
It rolls, and it bites you and sort of nibbles on you, and that's kind of like your skin's really leathery tough, and it doesn't do any damage to you.
It's eating me alive! It's eating me alive!
And the other one is going to try to go after Cherry, and it hits and does. So it goes in and it skitters at you, Cherry, and it bites at your ankle and it hurts real bad and does 1 HP damage to you.
Ah, yikes. Okay.
And that wound kind of glows green just a little bit and then fades away. And we're back to your turn.
I'm stabbing this thing in the head. On my ankle, you know. Nah, you don't get to live. You don't get to live after biting me in my boots. I have a defense of 2. What does that mean?
Oh, so you have a defense of 2, which means it actually needs 2 successes to hit you.
Oh, okay.
Which technically it wouldn't have hit you, so you don't get damaged. But it still leaves like that part of your boots kind of glowing green.
Yeah.
Gross.
I
Yeah.
just got these boots, you little. That's it.
Get it.
So that is a 2 and an 11.
Okay.
So both of those. What? No, I just put in the new. It didn't save.
For your
Aw.
weapon.
It didn't save for the things I
Well,
just
if you
put
it's 3
in.
for each, so both those would hit.
Yeah. Ugh, just my luck, it doesn't save. So yeah,
Okay. So what's the damage on your 4-pronged pitchfork?
I love when my documents that I write things down on do not save. Misery. If I remember correctly, it was like 8 plus 4 plus the little guy face. I don't know what that means. What does
8 plus 4 little guys.
So little guys are dice. So what's the number in front of the dice?
4? Was
Okay,
the
so
number...
you'd roll 4 d6s, and then one does 1 damage, a 2 does 2 damage, 3s and 4s are nothing, and then 5s and 6 are each damage plus an activation.
Okay, I got 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, and a 6.
I'm sorry, I blanked out for a second. A 1.
1, 2, 1, 3, a 4, and a 6.
Okay, so You go and that thing just bit you, and you actually sort of like twist your gun as you go stabbing down on it, and all 4 prongs go straight into it, and you pick it up, and that thing is just bleeding ichor down the prongs of your pitchfork there. It's kind of gross, but it's definitely dead. Um, and Apple, the one outside, is now like crawling all over Salvatore. What you do?
Hold still. And Apple will attempt to shoot it.
Okay.
Please don't die, Steve. One success.
One success.
Yeah.
We'll say just because it's sort of like on Steve and doing stuff, that one successful hit. So roll that damage.
Let's see if that works. Did that work? Oh no, that's a text box, not a thingamabob. Okay. 4d6, I got a 3, 5, 3, 5. So only 2 of those count.
Yeah, this little bugger just wants to hang on, but I think Steve did some damage to it earlier. So you're just kind of like aiming, and it's crawling over, and then it crawls on top of his head, and you fire, and it just goes blitzing through it, and it slices it in half. So like it actually slides down Salvatore's back and front, and there's just kind of like green, gross rad roach blood going down him.
Mom.
Yes.
I made another dead thing.
Good job, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
I kind of wipe the rad roach drippings from my head and I just found the missing ingredient. And I'll pull out like a little container that I keep on me, and I kind of like scrape it from my scalp into this container. The missing ingredient for my new amazing wasteland medicine, blood yak, to vitalize your mind and spirit.
Blood yak gives you feathers.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
So yeah, all the rad roaches are dead.
Did any of you see that guy who came through the window?
Nope.
What? Oh,
I thought it
just
was
me?
Was that a ghost
I think that
or?
was just you. I was a bit busy dealing with this, and Cherry will like pick it up with the with the pitchfork and just gesture to it.
Yeah, well, good work on that. Let's go tell him we solved it after expending quite possibly way too much ammunition for this job.
Hey, do any of you want to try to scavenge some rad roach meat?
Yes, I
Actually,
was
yeah, I
literally
will.
about to say
Yeah.
I want to scavenge this area for goods and services.
Okay, so
Danger.
if you roll an endurance plus survival, you can actually salvage one portion of rad roach meat. So
In Apple's what's the word for it? Apple's going to try their hardest and collect rad roach dust, thinking
Dust?
that might count as food too.
okay.
They try.
They try real hard. Anybody who wants to try to scavenge some rad roach meat, roll endurance plus survival 2d20 and see what you get.
I got a 0.
You got a 0. All right.
Okay, endurance plus survival. Okay, so that's an 8. I have to get below And that is neither or both, so no successes for me.
Me neither.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just end up with like really messed up bits and grossness that just not good. Cool. And there's really nothing left to forage in here. This barn's been long empty for a while. So yeah. You return to the Baron, back to his house. Unless anybody else wants to do something else beforehand.
Yes, as we're heading back. Jerry.
Yeah?
Cherry, not Jerry.
Cherry. Oh. This is gonna get confusing.
Hello?
Hi. You are currently leaking some cherry juice there.
Oh no, I ain't injured. It hardly pierced my work boot.
Yes,
but
correct.
I am a little frustrated since I just got these shoes.
I'm not sure that I can heal frustration, but I can try. Give me your hand, please.
I guess you don't have a degree in therapy? Degree ain't the right word. Apple, what's the word I'm looking for?
What is the concept?
Fancy paper they give to certify the important people back in the day.
A degree.
License.
Yes, I guess you don't have a license in therapy.
I have many licenses, and I can totally get one in therapy if you wish me to have one. It's pretty simple. Look. License. Therapy.
Therapy's like spelled wrong.
Therapy, just
you took 1 hit point of damage, right?
No, they actually didn't.
Whack.
I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I thought I did too, but I have a defensive 2. I am hearty.
Oh, I apologize. I missed that part then.
Yeah, no, that is A-okay.
Very okay. Well, if all you are is shaken up, then my surf ticket in therapy says that you will be okay.
Well, thank you. Now, what was that thing you was saying earlier? Yak blood?
Yak blood, yes, vitalizes body, mind, and soul. Here. And I just take out all the little things I've said that I've accumulated, you know, the condensation, the freon, the like just stuff. And I mix it all together, and then I squeeze like a little thing in there to make it kind of red. And I shake it up. Have some.
I'm not thirsty right now, but...
Oh no, it does not help with thirst at all. Trust me, drinking it only makes you more thirsty.
Apple will grab.
Yak blood. Drinking it only makes you more thirsty. Thirst that quench.
Thirst that quench.
That's probably the slogan.
Thirst that
Are you
quench.
quenched? Make
Oh
it
my
thirsty.
god!
Are you quenched? Make it thirsty. God damn it.
Thirst that quench, what the fuck?
So, while the doctor is trying to come up with ad slogans, Earl, is there anything that you're doing? I think you did. Did somebody write that down? Earl, is there anything that you would like to do? Moving back to the bait and tackle shop.
So Earl just like keeps walking with everybody. He goes like, he's waving his gun. He's like, you see, that is what I'm talking about. Teamwork. That was good teamwork. Nice job, guys.
Every time the barrel passes over me, I flinch.
Ian's just gonna like
Just
reach
his-
over and just kind of like push the gun down, like take it out of like pointing at us.
Nice. Ian, is there anything that you're doing as you're walking back?
I'm gonna smolder.
You're gonna smolder?
Yeah,
Why is Ian smoldering?
because I'm still figuring out. And I think Ian is the type of person that smolders frequently.
Nice.
Is it like the rock kind of smolder, or
Is it the Flynn Rider kind of smolder?
yeah?
No, it's the JT has a ever resting asshole face, and so it makes it easy for me to roleplay myself that way with
Very
a flat
good.
effect.
Jerry, any thoughts going through your head as you're walking back?
I have some vague recollection of having seen this mysterious stranger before, but I don't remember from where, and it's stressing me out that no one else saw it, and I'm thinking maybe I went a little crazy. But
Yeah. So, just to describe what you saw, because somebody in chat came up with what this guy actually is, and it makes sense. So he's wearing, like, he's definitely wearing the Trilby fedora because he has to, and he's definitely wearing the trench coat. But you saw underneath is like a Hawaiian shirt and like Bermuda shorts, and he's definitely wearing flip flops and wielding the biggest gun that you've ever seen. So mysterious stranger is definitely Florida man. So
For the love
that's
of God, is there a mullet sticking out from underneath the trilby?
there has to be, because that's the only way that it can be. That's the only way. That is the only way. I think that was Delilah came up with that.
Oh,
so
is it
he leaves
fucking
behind
brilliant.
this cloud of Axe body spray wherever he goes.
What?
Yeah.
Does he have like a what is it? An ammo belt full of like Miller Lite or something like that?
It's
Oh.
Florida. It would be
Oh,
natty.
he's got an
It'll be
18.
Natty
Yeah,
Light.
he has the 18 pack of Natty Light.
What's the beer in? I can't think of the beer in Fallout. One of the beers. It's like
Oh.
the shitty kind.
No.
I can't remember.
I know there's
It
Gwinnett
is-
Stout, but that's too classy a beer for Florida man. Mysterious stranger.
Stiletto Assassin says Old Possum.
Old Possum. Yes. You know what? Old Possum. That's the fucking Wasteland beer. Is Old Possum. The Peninsula Wasteland has Old Possum beer.
Oh man, Florida would have possum beer.
Oh, trash panda IPA.
Possums don't deserve to be compared to pandas.
They're better.
They are
Oh.
much better than pandas and more environmentally useful. Also, I just have a strong hatred for pandas.
I don't know why she hates pandas, but I love.
Harry, I was almost
What?
suffocated by a panda stuffed animal.
Oh yeah,
That
you
is
told
true.
me that.
She
Never mind. I
had
know
that,
why
yeah.
she hates pandas.
A trash panda is a raccoon.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Old Possum Light. That's what we're going with. Yeah. Every time Florida Man appears, Florida Mysterious Stranger Man appears, there's always a can of Old Possum Light on the ground. So yeah. Yeah. Jerry's just
What have we gotten ourselves into in this?
a lot. We've gotten
We're
real
playing
deep here.
Fallout.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys make it back to
Y'all took the Wild Wasteland perk secretly, and this is the cumulative effect.
yeah. He shotguns a can of Old Possum.
Wait. When you open a can of Old Possum, does it go?
Yes, it does. Oh, Florida jokes. Okay, cool. So you make it back into the Baron's Blue Creek bait and tackle. Slobber Chops is kind of sitting on the counter, meows at you, and he's like, "So, how'd that go?"
Well, none of us
Oh.
got injured, although my boots got some ick on them, but I
Oh.
mean, you paid for it.
That is unfortunate. Well, I prepared each of you a load of caps here. I will give you each 25 caps for that
Oh.
bit of adventuring you did out back there. I greatly appreciate it. Now I can actually store some shit back there. Excellent. Cool.
There might
Points.
just pay attention for a lunatic with a Hawaiian print shirt and a gigantic 44 Magnum. I don't think he's dangerous to us, but I don't know. He might still be back there.
Might I suggest that you store your fecal matter at a better place than your barn? Perhaps-
Nobody's.
You said you were
That's
going
what the old outhouse is for.
right. You said you were going to store your shit there.
Right. Like proverbial shit.
Shit's a proverb.
Do you know what proverbial means, Bonesaw? Art.
Yeah, it's like an action. It's something you do.
Apple points at the cat slobber chops and goes, 25 cats.
Yeah, I mean, Cherry is just smothering this cat in love.
Aww.
Holding it, just like, oh.
Is there anything obviously
God.
mutated about the cat? I'm just curious.
It has 2 tails.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful babe.
I'm now the cat, apparently. Meow. Hello.
Is there anything worth buying here now that I have 25 caps?
No, he's basically giving you everything of worth in his place at this point. He's like,
He's a terrible business person.
He's out in the middle of nowhere, man. What do you want from him?
Yeah, he's got nothing else to do with his shit. No one's gonna buy it. He's just
So-
offloading.
Tell you what, I'll make you all a nice proposition here. So I need some business. I need you to push some people my way. I need to get some contracts. I need to get some caravans coming this way. If you just hand out these flyers and business cards, he just kind of hands you out like some hand-drawn Barron's Blue Creek bait and tackle like postcards. It's like he's like, and by the way, I drew you this nice map. I had it on file, and I just figured y'all folk been pretty nice, so here it is. And if you look in the pins, the map that I had posted a couple of weeks ago is actually there. And yeah, it kind of shows you different locations. It shows you Orangeport in the north. The I-95 goes down to Space Beach. Then further down, that's North-South Beach down at the bottom. Over the Everglades is just written "fuck no." Where in the center of the town, in the center of the map, is O'Crosstown. And then after that, on the west side is Bay City. He's like, maybe you just wander around and see what you might do. You there, Ian, was it? Your Brotherhood of Steel Boys, they're up at Space Beach. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you could talk to them. If you're looking for good caravan routes or anything like that, maybe you could hit up Crosstown. Other than that, not quite sure where you should be heading. What y'all looking for? What y'all looking for in life? You big tall boy. What you after?
Well, I'm hoping to get my blood yak in as many merchant caravans as possible. Maybe get some distribution deals. And
Blood yak.
Blood
Wait,
yak.
you talking about that really shitty tonic that getting peddled around?
What'd
You
say?
invented that.
What'd you say?
That stuff makes people sicker than a dog.
What?
Yeah. In fact, I got a little bit right here, and he kind of puts a can on the shelf, and it says blood yak. Thirst that quench.
What the? Pick it up. So, where'd you get this?
I don't know. It's been in the caravan. What'd you say your name was again?
Salvatore.
You're Salvatore? Yeah. There's a Salvatore that invented this shit. Makes everybody fucking miserable. Says it's supposed to heal everything. Makes everybody goddamn miserable.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. No, I was working on this, but I hadn't get a distribution deal.
Really? Well, it's been distributed, so I don't know. It's all over the place.
Someone stole my formula.
Well, that sucks.
I love that the concern isn't that the shit's poison, it's that someone else is distributing it.
So yeah, little lady with the robot. Where are you headed? What are you after?
Well, I recall someone in my family having a little cottage around these parts, and considering California and NCA.
The New California Republic.
The NCR is an awful ways away, so might as well claim some family heritage and settle down over there.
Well, there's a lot of old cottages out around, a lot of old burned out houses. I'm sure you're destined to find one in some location you might want to settle down. Want you a nice beach house, nice you want a swamp house, nice you want on one of them old golf courses. I mean, might find one of them fancy places out by one of the um up by one of the theme parks up near across town. God, what's it called?
Theme park. What is a theme park?
So back in the day, they used to have like parks where there's rides and you go on them. They're like themed and like there was God damn, what was it? I think they called it Walter's Wonderland, and then there was Adventure Universe, and then there was the lesser known Nuka-Cola's Ocean World. Yeah, that was a thing.
Mom.
Yes.
I want to go to a theme park.
All right. I'm sure we can make our way over to the theme park. Can you point it out on the map for us, please?
Yeah, it's just west of Old Crosstown.
But says it, y'all. Theme park?
Sure. Why
What do
not?
we hope to? What kind of ancient history do we hope to find there?
Well, we could maybe find some scrap parts and bring them back to. I forget what our friend's name is. The ghoul.
The Baron.
Bring him back to the Baron.
Hey, I do believe that in old Walter's Wonderland, there's a lot of them old animatronics that still going around, still taking orders or something. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, if you get me some of them parts and some weapons or something, I would definitely be obliged to sell that for you. Buy it off your hands for cheap and then sell it for millions. You know how it is.
Okay. You know, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea. That place could have some valuable stuff in it.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
pre-war
could probably
stuff.
write about it in that book of yours.
That would be the idea.
Especially if it was like a big pre-war kind of thing.
I know.
I mean, I assume it would be, but most of the stuff has probably been picked clean. My main thing that I'm most curious about really is whoever's puppeteering those robots.
And Ian, is it the you Brotherhood Steel boy? They I bet you if you brought back one of the animatronics, your boys would be real happy about that.
I'm sure they would.
Right. And you, Earl, was it? What are you after, Earl?
Well, I like caps. I like chems. I wouldn't mind making caps with chems. See what I mean?
Yeah, I bet you just need to find the right supplies. I'm sure you and Tallboy over here might be able to find, hook it up and make lots of money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the good doctor could give me a hand with that.
All right. Well, if you're heading out towards the theme parks, I would suggest stopping at the old hub town, Old Crosstown, and yeah, I'm sure you can find some work there, figure some things out.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Excellent. So, before you head out, is there anything that any of you wanted to do? Anything you wanted to look for real fast, or anything that you wanted to research, or think about before you start heading out along the road?
Oh yeah, what kind of creatures should we be worried about when we're traveling through here?
Well, there's the rad roaches. They're a problem. Obviously raiders. They're a big problem on the road too. Like I said, the wildlife itself probably gonna kill you. The trees probably gonna kill you. And if you hear something growling and got teeth like claws and claws like teeth and just coming at you, run like hell, because you'll probably die. But running like hell, you might die. Well, you're gonna die.
Not with me around.
I like your confidence, son. Anyway, yeah.
Does Baron Blue, Baron Blue, does he have like a typical Florida tourist section with all the like keychains with the names on it, or the Florida license plates, or like
Yes.
the alligator claws.
That is like the one thing that survived because there's just a shit ton of it all around. It's all kind of rusted and really dirty and stuff, and like you have to kind of like rub some grime off some of the nameplates to see what actual name it is or whatever. But yeah, he's got like snow globes that no longer have water in them. Just in like the little like gator skulls and like little knickknacks of people in bathing suits and like sandals and just all that stuff, all that stupid Florida shit. Yeah.
Apple will buy the cheesiest keychain and hook it on one of their arm joints.
It is a keychain of a palm tree and a shark that says Florida on the bottom. It's a great place to be.
Sorry, my cat just attacked the tablet. He didn't like that idea.
Well, darn.
But Apple does. Apple will buy this keychain.
Nice. Gives it to you for free, just part of taking care of the rad roaches. So yeah, you have a little keychain dangling off part of you.
Thank you.
Well, if you wastelanders ever have a problem or you ever need a place to stay, just come find old Baron's Blue Creek Bait and Tackle.
I appreciate
I
the
already-
message.
Yes.
Alrighty, thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, thank you. Baron, do you by any chance have a cam station available?
Cam station, it's broken, but I'm sure if you brought me the pieces I need to get it back up and working, it's yours to deal with.
Oh, you got yourself a deal.
Excellent. I think it needs some barrel and some tubing. Yeah, if you just find some old junk, I'm sure you can figure it out.
All right, so he pulls out like a notepad and he writes barrel, Tobin. All right, got it.
Nice. Yeah, so if you were ever scavenging somewhere, you definitely could probably find like a barrel or tubing that would fix it and get you chem station going.
Oh,
Cool.
God.
All right. Anything else? Anything else before you leave?
As a medical professional, it is my duty to ask if you have any combination of stim packs or any loose chemicals laying around.
You know what? You did me good. So he each gives you one stim pack each, just as a compensation for along with the caps that he gave you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm sure I'll see you Wastelanders later.
I hope so. Anyways, off to Walter's world.
All right. So
I'm going to Walter's world.
well, the wonderful wonderland that it is. So the 6 of you, do we have 6 of you now? Holy shit, we have 6 people in this game now. All right. The 6 of you are wandering off down the dusty road, your weapons in hand, everything with you, and off in the distance you can kind of see like a tall tower that is a ride, and some old skyscrapers that are off in the distance that are across town. So yeah, and that's where we'll leave it till next awesome time. Cool. So you guys had your first Fallout adventure. How was that for you?
Fun. Very fun.
You're
That was-
terrified.
Very fun.
I thought
Very
that was great from everybody.
I haven't-
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Love
a lot
it.
of fun.
Late but love it.
Oh yeah,
Haven't-
yeah. By the way,
Uh,
this is Elaine. This is our new player.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's for the Saudi. Yep.
Elaine, this is your
Hello.
first time on stream. Would you like to introduce yourself so people watching know who you are?
Yeah. Are you recording now?
We're live, dude.
Oh, still live, still live.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you turned it off. No.
No.
My name is Alan, also known as Hex and Curse. You can find me at the.eldritch.librarian, pretty much on YouTube for the moment. But yeah, that is me. Yeah.
All right. Nice to have you. All right. Well, as always, you can find us on the social medias at Vorpal Tales. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/VorpalTales. We have 2 other awesome adventures you can check out. Marone Recluse has started his Dune adventure, The Spice Must Flow. That's on Mondays. And then Fridays, are you guys still playing Scarred Lands? Ended its last thing, right?
It did, yes. We ended our Scarred Lands Season 1 on Friday, and this Friday we will be demoing Still in Fire's project that she's been working on, the Mora system, playing the setting Punching Nazis.
Punching Nazis. I'm excited.
We stand.
Awesome. Speaking of Scarred Lands, we just released a rad new supplement, Troubadours, Keepers of the Grove, Pugilists, and Pact Keepers. It is a supplement with new character options for bards, druids, monks, and warlocks. We saw that Scarred Lands needed a few extra of those, so we provided them. Find it on DriveThruRPG or find the link on our shop website. I believe next Tuesday we're going to be running a one-shot that's going to be using a lot of the stuff that comes from there, so that'll be awesome. We have 3 Terrifying Tales through the week, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Onyx Path Publishing Kickstarters, we're going to be doing a one-shot next week. It'll be awesome. And see our calendar that pops up on our show reels and our website at vorpaltales.com and on our Twitch channel. Also, check out the pull list on our website. Friend of the show at Funky Thunder does his weekly review in no particular order of this week's latest comic releases. Please be sure to check out our shop links on the website. Vorpal Tales has created several great supplements to enhance your games. There are more in the works for all the systems that we play and just to make your tabletop experience more Vorpally. Also, we have merch. Oh my god, all the merch. Do you need a Vorpal Tales apron? Now you can get one, and it's awesome. If they make it, we slap a logo on it, and you can have it, and you can support the team and show off your Vorpal pride, I guess. That makes sense. Cool. I have been at Space Lord PJs. Check out my doodle website at cartoon.ninja. Real quick, everyone plug your pluggables. Let the viewers know what show they can catch you in next and any other cool online things that you're doing. Steve.
Oh, crap. Hi. Hello. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight I played Salvatore Bonesaw. The next time you will find me will be on the Vorpal Tales channel on Friday, playing in at Stolen Fire's Mora Punching Nazis game. I am going to play a monster hunter, so basically Geralt that punches Nazis.
Nice. Cool. Ever.
Oh, we're mixing it up, huh?
Yes, I am. God damn it.
Oh, those rad roaches got to you. Anyway, hey everybody, I have been Apple, the friendly killing things robot, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. You can find me playing again tomorrow evening as Luca in Strange Aeon. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday. Yes, okay, yes, Strange Aeons, and I am looking forward to seeing you in future shows.
Excellent. JT.
I have been and currently still am JT. You can find me around the internet at Zensomancer. Currently working on my first take on an RPG game, so check that out at rivaltheories.substack.com and subscribe to the newsletter as development continues. I haven't posted a newsletter in a while, but subscribe anyway and you'll get it in your inbox. Cool. You can see me tomorrow night playing Strange Aeons as well with the druid army of animals.
Awesome. Elaine, tell us about yourself. Where can we find you on the internet?
So on the internet, you can find me at the Eldritch Librarian, and you can find me on Fallout here with all of these awesome people. And the next time will be on Sunday, and we will be starting Unknown Armies. Can't wait for that.
Yes. Should be awesome. Jane.
Hello, you can find me at The Confused Pro on Twitter and Tumblr. I'm currently taking commissions. Although maybe I should close commissions, considering we're in finals right now, and But other than that, I will be on the Onyx Path tomorrow, playing a fish causing property damage.
That's a hell of a description. I like it.
Hi, I'm Harry, Harry_Wyckoff on Twitter. You can find me on the Onyx Path tomorrow as well, giving Nazis concussions. Beyond that, I'm also here on Sundays, and, well, obviously on Wednesdays playing Fallout. And I host the Saratoga by Night podcast, which you should totally listen to, because it's good. Anyways. Yeah, that's my plugin.
Dope. And finally, it's that time again. Everyone, vote for who's your favorite player tonight. Also, until the end of the show reel, viewers can vote for their favorite cast. Votes for players who earn. You'll earn 1 extra action point for next time that you can use. So, Steve, who do you vote for?
Oh man, this is interesting. Everyone, I love your characters already. I love how quick we can fall into our characters now. This is going really great. I am going to vote for Alan despite having to come in a little bit late on his first session, came in with a character, nailed the accent, and I just loved him from the moment you logged in, and I really appreciate it. So, yeah, 100%.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Ever, who do you vote for?
Don't do this to me. No. Oh god. I am. Dang it. Crap. I'm gonna give it to Jane for putting up with me going, Mom, 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 Mom.
Nice. Excellent. JT, who do you vote for?
I'm gonna vote for Bonesaw because
Nice.
I'm getting some Dr. Nacko vibes from him, and I love that. So yeah,
Excellent.
Gonna be fun.
Elaine, who do you vote for?
I'm definitely voting for Ever. Just like the way she speaks with her robot for me, just like, oh my god, it's Portal.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is really
Jane.
good.
Jane, who do you vote for?
Oh gosh. My vote goes for Dr. Bonesaw just because I like the idea of a giant man who thinks that a machete is a scalpel and, trying to do very delicate things and failing. It's how I feel when I'm painting minis or making jewelry.
And finally, Harry, who do you vote for?
I gotta vote for Bonesaw.
All right. Awesome.
I mean, because Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is definitely ready. All right. Awesome being excellent to each other players. Well, Snicker Snacks, you don't have to go home, but you can't keep playing this game tonight. Watch our Vorpal Tales crew next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. where we will continue our Radioactive venture because war never changes. And check out all our other shows. I can't even say this anymore. They're not even at every night at 9 p.m. They are every night at 9 p.m. But other times, and then we got day shows. We're all over the place. So just check our calendar. It'll be awesome. Same Vorpal time, same Vorpal Tales stream channel. Remember to VATS target that like and subscribe. And for the love of the dice, game on.